Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here. Welcome back to another Honkai Star Rail video. Alright, so I just reached TRAILBLAZE level 50. So a couple of things I've discovered so far. Hopefully in this video I can sum it up for you guys. If you guys are free to play, chances are you're still 40 something. And there might be some of you guys who started late, and that's going to be hopefully this video might be of some help to some of you guys out there. With that being said, let's help you guys to try to be more efficient with your TRAILBLAZE power. Alright, so first things first, when you reach TRAILBLAZE 50, alright, so basically TRAILBLAZE is your account level, right? TRAILBLAZE level 50 and above, you will enter a new equilibrium. And that new equilibrium will be able to give you access to more things for you to farm. Alright, so basically in any of these, now you can see for my traces materials, you have the ability to obtain the purple ones now, which is way better, alright, than before. If you're at TRAILBLAZE level 40, this one is so inefficient to farm because you could barely get the blue one. Sometimes it's not even guaranteed. The blue one drops like maybe 1 in 4, 1 in 5 if you're lucky. And based on my experience, the guaranteed one is the green one. But once you reach TRAILBLAZE level 50, every single run guarantees you at least one blue material. The purple one is the one that's not guaranteed, and ideally now it makes more sense to farm the traces materials if you need them. I do think that it makes more sense to farm this once you reach TRAILBLAZE level 50, Equilibrium 4 onwards, compared to when you're Equilibrium 3. Now as opposed to that, now we also have this thing called the Ascension materials. I know some people, they pre-farm in advance. There are some players, they are level 46, level 47. They want to pre-farm these Ascension materials. So Ascension materials, you're going to need a lot of them. Look at this. So for example, this is for my Bronya. You can see you're going to need at least 20 of this. Now, good thing is, once you reach this equilibrium, you're guaranteed at least 4 of the Ascension materials. Now you can see right here, at stage 3, this one, you'll be guaranteed 4 every single run, as opposed to for the stage 2, you are guaranteed only 3. It doesn't seem like the difference is that high, but still it does add up. So if you want to pre-farm this, I guess you could, but just keep in mind that once you go into later, you're gonna need a lot of those things. And definitely Ascension is something that you only do once. Once you ascend them, the next one is just going to level up. Now let's talk about Relics then. Relics is going to be a little bit complicated. Some players have been saying you should farm Relics before certain level. Some players have been saying you should farm Relics later on. Now I did 3 Relic runs earlier, so let's show you guys the results. Okay, so let's see how much we got. How many Relics. So this is going to be... Yup. So as you can see, even after Equilibrium 4, so here's what I've been told. Alright, you have a chance to get a second gold relic, right? The first gold relic is still there, but the second gold relic apparently will be 50-50. So you have a 50% chance of not getting the second gold relic, which is a little bit unfortunate. Crit rate and attack percent actually is pretty good. I might keep this one. Pretty good piece. Let's lock this for now, and this one is not so good. So yeah, with that kind of knowledge going in, is it worth it to not farm relic early on? I guess it's not that big of a deal. Like if you want to farm before TRAILBLAZE 50, like if you've been farming at TRAILBLAZE 40, it's fine to do so just to get a little bit of relics because you're guaranteed 1 gold already. And once you go to TRAILBLAZE 50, you're not guaranteed any extra gold. So yeah, in terms of relics, apparently you're not guaranteed 2 gold. It's still 1 gold, and then apparently you can get 1 more gold, but it's like 50-50. So is it more efficient now? Is it better now? It still depends on luck. You know, it still depends on RNG. You can still get unlucky with your relics, right? Relics are very RNG reliant, but I do think that the importance of relics is gonna lie in at least trying to get the main stat first for the now. Like for example, this is what I have on the hook, right? So this one, I have some substat. Okay, obviously this one is fixed, right? But for the boots, I have speed already, got that. And then this one I do have crit rate. If you have crit rate or crit damage, depending, this is going to boost your damage significantly. So hopefully you'll be able to get that. And at least for this one, you want to get the one for your element in particular. Like for hook, fire damage boost makes a lot of sense. So that's going to be the one I want to go for. And I do want to apply the attack percent as well on the other one, the rope. So that way we get more attacking stats. Now, let's jump into the simulated universe. Things are going to look a little bit different right here. If you go right here, so let's show you guys this particular one. Now, you can farm World 3, Stage 3. Alright, before this is only Stage 2. Same applies for World 4. You can farm World 4 Stage 3. And then for World 5 and World 6, now you have the ability to farm Stage 2, which I do think makes more sense. Okay, so let's see how much stuff do we get from this particular immersion reward. So this right now I'm in World 6 difficulty 2. So I'm always curious about this. Do I get more stuff right now, right? Okay. Okay, that is pretty interesting. So now you get 2 gold as opposed to 1 gold. So I guess farming, if you want to, these things might actually be worth it now. At Equilibrium 4 onwards, once if you're trying to farm these things, right? Because now gold, you get 2 gold ones, but is it guaranteed though? So I'm going to open one more after this. This one I got HP percent, defense percent for this one. Okay, this one is pretty good since that one is a good one for defense percent. So let's see if it's guaranteed. Okay, this is going to be the second one. So let's test the theory. If it is true, that means you are guaranteed. Oh, okay. It's different than I thought. So it's not guaranteed you will get 2 gold. Apparently, maybe it applies the same concept 50-50 as well. Same with the relics. So sometimes you get 2 gold, sometimes you get 1 gold and 2 purple. Yeah, so there's a bit of gamble right there. So this one is not that good of a piece. It's an attack percent on defense percent. But yeah, that is something to also consider if you guys are farming for this particular pieces right here in the simulated universe. Okay, so here is what I think you should prioritize, especially knowing how much Equilibrium level 4 gives you versus Equilibrium level 3. So I think we can easily craft some sort of priority. So the best thing right now, you should want to wait until Equilibrium level 4 is your essential materials. Like I mentioned, this thing makes a lot of sense. Alright, this thing, don't farm it before TRAILBLAZE level 50. Farm it when you reach TRAILBLAZE level 50 because it gives you way more. So this is going to be something that I would say is the priority. Alright, your ascension. And then same applies for traces. Now I know this sounds a bit crazy. It's way more worth it for you to wait until you reach TRAILBLAZE level 50 because you get way more. Alright, so that's something that so far I've shown you guys the results. However, something that you want to keep in mind with traces right here, you shouldn't go all in. Alright, so I do think that it's worth getting some up. I would say level 5 to level 6 is a good stopping point. If you go higher, it's a little bit inefficient. Like the moment you try, it starts to get like 6 of these, that's when it's going to be a little bit too much. For example, let me show you guys my Scylla right here at level 7 to level 8. Notice, now you're going to need to get this particular one as well, the Guardian's Lament. So this is going to be the weekly boss drop. Alright, so this thing definitely is going to get very, very expensive. So prioritize on those nodes like these particular ones that gives you stats, right? So for example, for Scylla, crit damage boost right here 8%, and there's this particular one which gives attack 6%. So focusing on this, you know, the important ones are going to make a lot of sense, and also these two, right? Try to be smart, alright? Just look at how much it gives you. For example, a Trailblazer Fire, like this particular one, from 45%, you can see it goes to 46%. So it doesn't increase much for some characters actually. Same goes for certain support characters, Bronya as well. I noticed her skill, like this particular one, damage increased by 42%, goes up to 46%, 4% increase. Do you really need that? Like, probably not. I would say Tracers, wait until level 50, alright, and then go all in, Ascension and Traces. Now, for level up materials and for your Relic EXP, these materials, yes, you should try to get your character as high as you can. However, if you did not watch my latest video, the EXP farming route is going to help you a little bit to basically push your character's level. So I do think that if you are willing to go that route, just get your Ascension up. For example, you can see a lot of my characters, I leave them at 60 out of 70 right here, so that I can do that farming EXP route every single day. I do think that light cones is equally as important as your ascension. Alright, so get your light cones up. I think light cones is going to be much easier for, you know, for a lot of players. So definitely this is going to be a priority. And in my humble opinion, Relics would be right here. Alright, in terms of priority, Relics, I do prioritize over level up mats. That's because the stats that you get is very little. So let's look at Hook, right? From level 62 to level 70, this will give me about 55 flat attack, which now again it's good, right? 55 flat attack, but compared to something like Relics, I do think that you gotta start farming Relics now. Hopefully at least get the main stat up. That's going to improve your damage overall. The substats, I know that's going to be a long game for sure, but at least the main stat, I do think that that's going to be something that's very important to look forward to, or to try to start farming when you reach Trailblaze level 50. Now these two things, definitely don't farm it at level 40. In fact, before, if you are still at Trailblaze level 40 Equilibrium 3, I would say just farm a little bit of Relics until you reach level 50. And then once you reach level 50, then you can start focusing on both Ascension Materials and Traces. So that way it's going to be much more efficient with your Trailblaze power. And yeah, that's just my opinion overall. Let me know what you guys think. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Jingyuan is coming out very, very soon. I'm very excited for him. Yeah, overall, subscribe if you guys haven't already. Give this video a like. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.